Hi friends, this is Priti and you are watching Angel Advice. As you know that the weekly advice, weekly tarot and angel predictions have changed, and I have just changed it to Angel Advice for different topics that you might be having in your life. And these are just short messages. Sometimes yes, they do get a little bit long as the last week's video, as it was a bit necessary and a bit lengthy, so that is how these videos are being made. I have not yet decided about a particular set of time, because I feel that all the messages for different topics, they might not have a certain might not have a limited time. Sometimes it's difficult to shorten the topics when there are a lot of points to cover, like last week's video for how to find a soulmate. It had 5 steps, and it was important to cover each step clearly, and so that is how I have to just go by the angelic messages, the flow of the angelic messages. And so let's see today's topic is angel advice for Indigo people. Indigo people, you might be knowing, they are the new generation that has come up. Like, they have a lot of energy in them. They are indigo. They have indigo colored aura. And I'm not explaining what exactly an indigo person is. I will just link it. I have a post already written on my blog for this. You can just go and read it, what an indigo person is, because this might it might help you, and because indigo people are quite different from other people, and it's very important to know yourself so that you can do things right in your life, because indigos carry a lot of energy in them. They are very different. They have a lot of powers in them. So that is why you need to know yourself first. So that is how you will need to you will need to know yourself first, so that you can give your best in the world. So yes, this week's topic is how should indigos find that perfect friend. Because indigo people are not just they are not just born to rebel. They are not just born to they are not just born to show a different kind of thoughts. They are also given those different thoughts, so that they can bring a change into this world. And so it's very important for all the indigo people out there to find that perfect friendship, find that perfect company, so that whatever purpose they are born with is, they start walking on that purpose there, so that they start implementing their whatever the creative powers, creative abilities they are born with, they start using it. If you are an indigo and you are not with the right company, you might find that life is your life might seem frustrating. You might feel that you are not able to do what you want to do. You are just hiding your creativity, because the company around you is not resonating with what your inner thirst, what your inner quest is. And so it's very important that you get into the right company, so that you just bring out that indigo power inside you and spread that magic into the world. So the first step involved in it is that, the first thing that's important for an indigo to know about their friend, to find that thing in their friend, is the first thing is 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. So just first of all, just try to figure out what it is that you would like to bring into this world. What are your dreams? What would you like to do for this world? Like, you can just write down things, just random things that just come in your mind. Oh, I would love to do this, I would love to wear this, I would love to go out in this place. Just don't stop yourself from anything. Just keep writing, and then just try to find where you are stopping. There might be some 15-20 things that you might be able to write. It might be more, it can be less, but whenever you stop writing, just try to go through everything and try to find a similar pattern. There might be 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 different things that you might be interested in, and these are the things that you are meant to do. So once you figure out that, you have to know, you have to just find friends, you have to just find people, I can't say them friends, just come across people, just talk to people. Obviously there are a lot of people to whom we talk, and while we communicate to them, while we talk to them, we can come to know what kind of people they are, what dreams they have. And so it's very important to do that. Also it's a bit easy, and you just have to open yourself, you have to keep your mind open, so that you can just find out who resonates with your inner energies, and your inner quest. So just try to find dedicated people, kindred spirit. Don't give up on those you love. So obviously you have to love those people. For indigo people, indigo persons, it's love is a very important energy, because indigos are born to bring love into this world. Indigo people are born to increase the love energy of this planet, and that is why the love is the first and foremost thing. If you don't love that person, then don't make them your friends. Yes, so there some of you, if you might also get into a friendship if you feel sorry for that person, if you feel sympathy, compassion for that person. But for the friendship, that's going to bring you above, that's going to raise your levels of success, the friendship that's going to prove that the perfect friendship of your lifetime. You have to remember that love has to be there, compassion, sympathy. It's not friendship, you are just supporting them, you are just lending people a shoulder to cry on. That is not friendship. There has to be love, there has to be connection in both the people equally, for even for you and also for that person. So that's the first thing that you have to see in what you have to find in a friend. Then the next thing is this friend, it should be like kind of intuitive person, because almost all indigos are intuitive. They have intuitive abilities. It can be can be anything. It can be it can be different kinds of qualities that all indigos might have. It's not important that you find a friend who has the same quality as you have. It might also be a fact that you don't know what intuitive qualities you have, but that's okay. Once you find that perfect friend for you, you just have the second thing that you have to know is that that person should have this that person should have this quest of manifesting their dreams and desires, because if you're watching this, I know that you also have that inner quest of manifesting your desires, manifesting whatever you want in your life. So obviously there has to be a friend who believes in manifesting, rather than somebody who believes just that life just goes and you have to just go with life as it comes. But yes, you don't have to have those kinds of friends. Have friends who believe in manifestation, and also people who are very much heart centered, who are very much honest with their feelings, people who are very much true to what they believe, rather than just believing in friendship, and we are doing more for friendship rather than for self. Because self is more important in friendship. If you are honest, if you are truthful to yourself, then obviously you're going to find that perfect person, where you won't be needing to maintain that friendship. If you focus more on the friendship rather than yourself, then you will always have to make efforts to make that friendship last. You will always have to make efforts for that. But suppose if you don't want to make that happen, then just try to know this, that when you start focusing on yourself, when you know yourself, when you be honest with yourself, you're surely going to find that perfect friend, where you won't be able to maintain those friendships. You might have heard about friendships and friends, who might not talk for years, and even if suppose sometimes they do meet, they are just like childhood buddies. They just don't have any limits, they just don't have any ice block between them. It's as if they were never separated, they never have had any distance between them. They will just burst into those talks like childhood buddies, and what we call it, we can just say two kids that were brought up in the same company since childhood, like it can be a friendship, and that's a perfect friendship. And yes, that is the perfect way you can find a friend. You should be finding a friend, because indigos, being an indigo, if you are an indigo, you will not be satisfied with only a simple friendship, because there are a lot of people who you nowadays it's very easy, it's social media is everywhere, you can just find innumerable, you can find thousands of friends for yourself, but obviously heart connection is required. And for an indigo, it's required that you find a friend who is an indigo, and who shares the same interests like you. If even if that person does not share, that person should have that intuitive abilities, any kind of abilities, like and belief in manifesting your dreams, because indigos are brought into this world so that they can manifest something, manifest a higher time kind of reality into this world, which has never existed ever on this planet. And so manifesting dreams, like dreaming something, having that desire, that bringing the unexpected or something magical into this world is very much important for bringing that kind of reality into existence. So just make sure that you look out for these three things. Heart to head connection is that's important. Manifesting, belief in manifestation, and intuitive abilities, and obviously the person who should share a bit of your desires, kind of dreams and life purpose goals you have. That person should share something from there. And yeah, that is how this angel advice goes for indigos, how to find a friend, perfect friend, so that you feel good in your life, so that you make your life valuable. And okay, I hope you enjoyed this message, this angel advice. I would like to know on what topics would you like to get advice, and so I would just love to read for that. And that is how this angel advice goes. Love you. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.